Hello everyone, my name is Emmanuel Reshemi. Today I'll be walking you through on how to make your video good using Capcut. So today we'll be focusing on color grading and how we do the simple color grading to get something good. So first thing you want to do is, by the way, I got this image from FreePix. Shout out to them. So first thing you want to do first of all is to work on the adjustments. So if you look at this image is looking like an image taken from a log, shot from log, but I don't have full, what's it called? I don't have full idea about that, but that's not the case. So what we're focusing on is how to give it a good color grading. So we increase our sharpness to about 32, 25, depending on the quality of the image or video you're using. I love to add clarity to it. Clarity just has a way of, you understand, so you can add more also. So we have this more so I add a bit of clarity to around the area of my sharpness, depending on the quality of your video, please. So the brilliance, most times I just want to reduce it a bit so that as we keep editing, we'll get to see one or two things. The black, I take it to minus, and then the shadow, I take it also to minus, and then I reduce the highlight, and then I add contrast. So this way we're already having something that is good. And then I go to saturation. Saturation is just to make it pop a bit. You get, I reduce the temperature to just give it this warmer look. Now we want to go to retouching. So I like to start from the body. I believe once you're working on the body, you're working on every part of the skin. So you have the body, click on auto, depending on the image you're working on or the video you're working on. There's no need for me to touch the head or the neck. This is a perfect image. So what I work mostly on is on the smooth. So if you increase the smooth, you will see that it smooths a lot. So everywhere is being smooth. Smoothing, is it? I don't know how to, but I think everywhere is smooth. And then so you reduce your smooth, increase your smooth a bit. So I love to put it around the and then I like to add brightness to it. So it just pops. Then I go back to face. I don't use auto style because auto style means it has to carry the face of the models here. So let me show you what I mean. If I click on auto style, whatever I put, that's what it carries. It carries that face, and that's not what I want. So sometimes you tend to change the face of the person you're working on. So I prefer to work directly on it. So by going to skin, I want to clear anything that is like maybe rough edges on the face, add a bit of smooth, around 19, clear around 15, add some whitening to make the person white a bit. You get, since I'm going to be adding some color tone, clear blemish, if there is any. Now I want to make the person a bit younger. So the more you add the Dirico effect, the more the person gets more younger. So this is before, this is after. You see all those parts around here get to be altered. I lift her face a bit to just give her some, and then I apply even to make everything come back to the right proportion. Dark cycle is taken out, then I add the skin tone. So I love to use the warm honey because she has a dark skin. I think it works across almost every color. So this we are adding to this, so I reduce it a bit, and then I go to the face. I want to make it slim a bit so that it just gets tight a bit. Then some people want their jaw to be shortened, so you can make their jaw shorten. You get, so the more you take the jaw shorten, the more you change the face. So I just reduce the jaw a bit, depending on what the client wants. Hairline, you can use that to work on the hairline. So I think this is much more applicable to when you're working with maybe a male photo or a male video, But this one, if you add, you're just dragging it more front, changing her face. So I don't touch that. So for the features, I like the eyeball to be bright a bit. It just makes the image pop. So if you touch it, you see it, but not too much. So take it back a bit, around 29. And then to the makeup, I love to start from the looks. The highlights rather. So highlights, I get to add this different, please. I love to use moisturizing. It just makes the face sweet. So you see some touches here. So we have like blush around here. You can add different one. This one on the nose, but I don't want on the nose. So I just want something around the cheeks area. If you go to eyelashes, you get to see what to fix here. There's no eyelashes here. So you add a bit. So I reduce the degree so that it's not too obvious. And then I don't like eyeshadow, but you can use eyeshadow. So eyeshadow is just to add some, I think, darkness inside the eye. So you can try to reduce it a bit. So let's add some eyeshadow. Eyeliner is a black line around there. Yeah, see it. Something like this. So some people might want you to put something there, but I don't think I want to put it because she's not wearing a wig. So I think it's not going to be too cool like that. You can add some lipstick also. So depending on what fits the lady. So let's try this. I think something like this fits her. You can reduce it a bit so that it's not so obvious. And then I think that this is for now. So we have these few touches. So you want to make your image a bit calmer and cool, you understand? So what I do, I go to adjust and then add some vignettes. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation. Just add it a bit small. And then I go to filter. So I love two filters. We have one that is bokeh, is it bokeh or bokeh, B-O-K-E-H. We have silver. So I mostly use the silver first because of her skin tone. So silver, I reduce the intensity a bit, add bokeh. So bokeh is just to make it, much more warmer. So I add to like this. So we have something like this. So I want to increase the brightness of my video so that it's not so dark. Brightness, reduce the brilliance a bit. So you have something like this. So I think the bokeh the vignette, we have to take it out so that it's not so obvious because of the way it's shot. So we have some space around there, some space around there, so it's going to be very obvious. So this is the after result. So let's see before. This is before. So this is before and this is after. You have before, then you have after. Yeah. If you can do this, you change your editing game. Thank you and subscribe. Thank you.